With the announcement of Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance, everyone is talking about what monsters will be added, but these are mostly predictions from veteran players. What are the predictions from someone who has only played the two most recent games and isn't familiar with the vast majority of early monsters? That's what I'm here to answer today. I've gone through a large catalog of the Monster Hunter monsters to both familiarize myself and select a few that I would like to see make it in the expansion. I think these monsters would absolutely look good in the existing and new locales, and the first of these beasts is... I want to beat up Chotakabra's lost cousin. I think Tetsukabra can serve well as an introduction to the long-awaited master rank in a similar way that Chotakabra was used to introduce us to Wilds. While I'm not sure how well an amphibian will do in the new area, there's still a place to flesh out the Scarlet Forest before we take the next step. Tetsukabra's main draw will be its interaction with the environment, with it being able to grab boulders out of the ground to hurl at you. Since it's modeled after a frog like its cousin, it'll also spring and grab at you. This, along with the aggression of the monster, will be a nice way to introduce us to the expansion. There's also an opportunity for us to see a variant, that being Drotus Tetsukabra. But okay, how will we fill the air in the expansion? We have a lot of options for flying monsters, but I think Malfestio would fit really well. Introduced in Monster Hunter Generations, Malfestio is a gorgeous owl-like creature that haunts the land by night. Its sharp sense and silent flight keeps it a constant threat to prey in the forest, and you as the hunter. But the main part of this creature I want to talk about belongs to its variant, Nightcloak Malfestio, and its ability to turn invisible in the heat of battle. I really enjoyed the Chameleos fight in Rise, and believe another invisible monster is fit for this game. The breathtaking and expansive environment from this game could also make the fight more atmospheric in areas like the Scarlet Forest and Ice Shark Cliffs, at night or during snowstorms. Another reason I think it would be great is because Wilds is also due for another swift and graceful monster, like the Mizutsune. The Malfestio could be a silent killer, even if I'm unsure how it will fit in the new area. Regardless, I feel like we gotta see it, even for the armor and weapons alone. Speaking of cool armor and weapons, we have... Alright, I'll admit, I just wanted some cool looking shit for this one. Before reading up on the wiki, I had no idea what this was. Eruzarion embodies the age-old battle of fire and ice, and is all served up to us in a Zenogre-sized package. It's huge, it's strong, and everything about it gives off power. The combination of elements should also make for a fun fight, with a few touch-ups to certain moves. Perhaps the Eruzarion will switch between the two elements, in order to confuse us before unleashing both sides on us at once in a freezing hellfire. Originally, when it was introduced in Monster Hunter Frontier Z, it possessed a large area of effect attack, which would be cool to see back. There's also opportunity for a cool armor set and weapons, which I would be most excited about. The armor could be half hot, half cold, and give both fire and ice resistance. The same could go for the weapon, as well, having both fire and ice damage, making it useful for hunts with multiple monsters, where you want to deal damage to everything. Depending on the weaknesses, it has a chance to only be useful against itself, but it would still be awesome to see, and make a sort of full circle moment when you fight it again. Locations-wise, I think we'll be getting a sort of ruins area for Elder Dragons as we typically do for expansions. Sticking Eruzarion right in there would be a warm addition. Now, unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. But there's many more monsters I could cover and would like to see, so if you want to see my next video where I detail how I'm preparing for the expansion, make sure to subscribe and post your suggestions in the comments. Keep hunting, and thanks for watching.